Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. If anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP and more evidence of how this was created by the market makers. We're also going to be looking at an update for XPEV, also known as XPeng. So stay tuned for that. Before we get started, let's have a look at what has been trending today. So first, shout out here is to Elon Musk, who initially talked about in his post to address the extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation. We've applied the following temporary limits. So these are limits for people using Twitter. Verified accounts limited to 6,000 posts a day, unverified 600 posts, and new unverified 300 a day. So I am aware that many people have had these limits come up very quickly, and he's now apparently increased it to 8,800 and 400, but not great news there, and a lot more limited engagement on Twitter today. So moving on to what's been happening in the market. So shout out here to Unusual Wales, who stated that it's just been announced that J. Morgan will pay a $4 million fine to settle US SEC allegations that the bank mistakenly deleted millions of electronic records, and the total number of deleted records was approximately 47 million, apparently by accident. So this certainly seems to be a pattern, and as far as I'm concerned, this also must be very profitable for J. Morgan. What would certainly be more appropriate is if let's say, for example, an SRO was to blame errors on coding issues, would there be a similar fine, and the SEC look into that as well? So potentially also some people might say this is a pattern of destroying evidence of fraud, market manipulation, compromising emails, naked shorting and collusion, because obviously if these emails have been deleted, as far as I'm concerned, they should be able to be recovered, and I'm not sure that's too difficult a job. So the next shout out here is to Rosa, who stated a bit over a year ago she thought about taking a position at the SEC. Who would have thought she'd end up here? I'm certainly glad that she's not part of the SEC, and she is certainly here with us in our battle with market manipulation. So and the last thing I'd like to share with you is with regards to a holiday for trading. So 4th of July, Tuesday, there will be no trading, and 3rd of July, 5 p.m. GMT time UK, the market will close early. Let's now have a look at a reminder of how MMTLP was created, and shout out here to Run It Back and what he's posted here in terms of his message from TD Ameritrade. And he stated here, I will never forget the time in October 2021 when he emailed TD inquiring why our TRCH placeholders were suddenly trading on the OTC, and by trying to solicit me to purchase shares, they inadvertently named Canaccord and GTS as the fraudster. So let's have a look at this email that Run It Back received. So it states here, we can see obviously this is dated 3:51 p.m. Eastern Time, 14th of October 2021, TD Ameritrade, from their message center client services. So the highlighted areas here in green. Currently there is only one market destination accepting orders for MMTLP, which is GTS OTC. So they were accepting the market orders. So I wonder why. Was it because of short positions that they needed to exit or get into in order to close? And why did they create this ticker allegedly? So again, we can see the name again. You can reach our trade desk here, and we can force this order through to GTS OTC. So it looks like TD Ameritrade are working with GTS OTC, and they've also stated here there was one order that was filled on 8th of October 2021, and I was able to confirm that the order room directly worked with a market destination, and the second company named here is Canaccord, listed as C. Stewart. So I'm not sure if Webull or Robinhood or any of the other brokers have also shared this compromising information here as well, but obviously this is signed by the resolution manager, client advocacy team. So certainly I don't think FINRA can deny obviously these two suspected market makers having some dubious connection here. And the next evidence I'd like to share with you is from Odysseus. So shout out to Odysseus, who's shared an email here, so we'll have a look at that shortly. But in his post, he stated, in November 2022, I first shared a screenshot response received from FINRA symbol management with regard to how it was caused to buy set up by a member per 6622 transactions in a space call, and Odysseus has also stated here, additionally in the email thread 26, I inquired about 15 C211 foreign interest, how QSIP was connected, communicated and shared. So let's have a look at the message here from the FINRA symbol management team, and they have stated here, we have zero jurisdiction over QSIP and any of the requests they received to review when or when not to issue a QSIP. The symbol MMTLP was set up for trade reporting purposes. One of our member firms had a trade to report, and per our rules, in order to report the trade, they needed a symbol C6622 transaction reporting. So the interesting thing here is one of our member firms. So I would like some clarification on who this member firm is, and why is this member firm of FINRA being identified or suggested here in this message. Is there some kind of restricted legend they've stated on preferred share that would prevent them from being publicly tradable? Question, and the answer to that question, why not request the company reach out to QSIP? They have removed the QSIP. Have you engaged the company about that? So they are answering these questions, but obviously also giving a little bit of information away here as well. Let's now have a look at ticker symbol XPEV, and if you remember, this was featured in two previous videos, and when we first featured ticker symbol XPEV, this was trading around about the $10 mark. So let's have a look at the chart for the previous month. We can see over the previous month this is up in excess of 59%. Close of play on the Friday, it was also up in excess of 13%, closing at $13.42. So great momentum here for XPeng, XPEV, and there has been some more news. So let's have a look at the latest developments. So headline here from CNEV Post, dated 1st of July 2023, XPeng delivers 8,620 vehicles in June. Q2 deliveries exceed guidance range. So there was previous good news I shared in the previous video as well. So this is now additional news. So they delivered these vehicles in June, up 14.84%. From May, and the 5th straight month of sequential growth. So first deliveries in the G6 will begin later this month. So good news there for XPeng, and we can see here in Baha News also here, deliveries up 27% in Q2. So the Chinese electric car maker has obviously jumped up 27% compared to the previous quarter, 15% rise in comparison to the previous month. The P7 series deliveries increasing 17% month on month, and the company has also achieved positive delivery growth, as just shared, for 5 consecutive months. So great news here for XPEV. And finally, if you'd like to get a copy of our weekly watch list, which will be shared prior to trading on the Monday exclusively with the Discord members, you can join us for less than $9 a month. Information is available in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.